Mike Salazar, Flex Magazine 2013 Chicago Pro with the 212 and under winner, Tricky Jackson. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You know, I know you're a little out of breath. We caught you right off a stage. Lots of people are waiting to interview you. But like I was telling you earlier, when I saw you in the elevator, I was working on my computer, looked up, and I thought I saw Kevin English. How the heck did you get so big?
You know, it's funny because as long as I've been doing this, you know, I find that I have to change things up constantly to continue to get the same results. I've been fortunate that in the past year I've learned how to really be able to fill out my body and keep my conditioning. The reality of it is I turned pro as a middleweight, and for a long time I continued to eat as a middleweight and didn't, you know, compensate calorically for the size that I had added on. You know, I would do it off season, then when diet came down, I would do the same thing I always did diet-wise, but the reality is my calories should have been higher. And so that's allowed me to hold on to more muscle, come in bigger and fuller with the same conditioning.
Now, when you and I were talking, you said that in preparation for the Toronto Pro, you were concentrating more on conditioning, and that's probably the reason why you came in a little smaller?
You know, I think it was I was flatter. And yeah, you're exactly right. I was focusing on conditioning because it was the first show of the year for me. And historically, the first show I don't do as well, and then I typically get better. So in my mind, the approach for that show was I wanted to be in shape for that show. And I think the condition was there, but it wasn't displayed for two reasons. I hadn't eaten enough to push the muscle bellies against the skin to give that thin skin look, and on top of that, my color was off. And I gotta thank my sponsor, Liquid Sunray, because they was here tonight. My color was on point. One other thing I changed in this prep was I had this something called Anadrox, and it actually helped me to keep my pumps throughout my training between Toronto and this show, and it helped me to keep my pump and get and stay full for the show as well.
You know, and the last thing I hope that you could explain to some of the fans or some of the young bodybuilders, what do you mean by you grew into the contest?
Basically, what I mean is a lot of times people try to peak for a show. And so what they do is they go real low, they go real low, they go real low, and then the last couple of days they try to fill out. What I ended up doing this time was realizing that I was in shape in Toronto, my conditioning was pretty much where it needed to be. I needed to eat more. What I did was I said, okay, let's go another week or two, see if I can get a little bit lower body fat. Then I started 2 weeks out actually putting the carbs back in and filling back up, as opposed to the last 2 or 3 days like a lot of people do.
Well, you look great. It really worked up there on stage. It was really close between you and Guy. Judges liked you. They gave you the nod. And for that, I want to congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of Flex Magazine, Mike Salazar, 2013 212 and under champion, Tricky Jackson, congratulations once again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
For Flex Magazine, we're out of here.